hates it more than I do. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like I'm alone and no one knows the things I know. There's nobody to talk to and there's nowhere I can go. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We the sheeple, hear no, see no, and speak no evil. We get lied to so much, it seems normal to be deceitful. We'll never be treated equal, and I wanna know why. Rich people start all the wars, but only poor people die. Just take a look, it's so easy to see the system is rigged by degenerate pigs targeting our innocent kids. They start programming you just as soon as you exit the womb. Now money is your god,
you must obey and consume.
Always practice conformity, stay within the majority. Never think for yourself and do not question authority. Man, I still can't even believe this is the way that they have us. I'm taking my chances, I have to try and wake up the masses. Can't get away from the madness, but still I'm trying my best. And as long as I'm still alive, I will fight till the death. Because we cannot let this be the end. It's now or never, sink or swim. The time has come for the great awakening.
Never sleep again.
Every single day we're being led astray and lied to. I don't think there's anyone that hates it more than I do. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like I'm alone and no one knows the things I know. There's nobody to talk to and there's nowhere I can go. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Listen, I woke up with a fever today. Sick of the fact people believe everything that this evil media say. Morality has been deleted away. Zionist heathens display that they're the predators who see us as prey. Transparency is what they need to purvey. They even have us thinking that eating a fruit that has no seed is okay. Victims of greed and impeded by hate. The glaring question is, how can we get to God if Satan's leading the way? Ravenous witches, scientists with moral character glitches, preparing malicious conditions and sick narrative switches. The elite is wearing his privilege as he battles for riches, while the lower classes carry out the establishment's wishes. The portrayal of their intentions is unfair and fictitious, acting suspicious. Undercover agents snapping your pictures, suggestive messages embedded in the movies to trick us. Music and advertisement slickness plus remixture of scriptures. Come on.
Every single day we're being led astray and lied to. I don't think there's anyone that hates it more than I do. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like I'm alone and no one knows the things I know. There's nobody to talk to and there's nowhere I can go. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
It's 2019, but it feels more like 1984. Our rights are fading away, every day they're taking more. It's time to stand and take action, what are we waiting for? They're waging war on humanity, this we can't ignore. My brain is sore from all the lies that they constantly feed us. Elitists that follow the phoenix can swallow a penis. And we're not gonna stop until we know all of your secrets. The Bible says in our final days our knowledge increases. That is exactly what's happening now on this challenging road that we're traveling down. We have to get rowdy, we have to get loud and keep spreading the truth and just pass it around. You work like a slave and you live in a loop. They're turning your sky into chemical soup. I'm always watching these videos, often like Richie from Boston, to give me the scoop. Waking the world up, dispensing the truth like a doctor that's handing out red pills to everyone. What in the world are they spraying up there in the air? It's aluminum, lithium, barium. Nobody notices, nobody cares. Everyone's greedy and nobody shares. I wanna help you, you'll be in my prayers, but now we must separate wheat from the tares.
Every single day we're being led astray and lied to. I don't think there's anyone that hates it more than I do. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like I'm alone and no one knows the things I know. There's nobody to talk to and there's nowhere I can go. Trapped inside the system and I'm caught up in the struggle. One day I hope to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
hate and jealousy. Yeah. Now this is time. We need education, more than bullets and bombs. Now this is time. We need to care for the young and old, more than silver and gold. Now this is time. We have to wake up and change the world. As a result of 2,000 years of hypocrisy, ego-driven leaders in pursuit of property, power and wealth and fame, oppressing and murdering, killing all in God's name. Iniquity spread across the nation. Humanity is into separation. In the midst of a darkest hour, we rise to reclaim our power. In this time, we love and unity, more than hate and jealousy. Yeah. In this time, we need education, more than bullets and bombs. We say we never give up, never give up. Oh no, we not give it, not give it, not give up. They achieve their mission using dirty politicians, brainwash education, war on religion, racial division, food with no nutrition. Hey, this is the Babylon system. Their intention to use all their wicked invention, all the propaganda promoting consumerism, exile and distraction, only misdirection to break eye connection. But if you want come from me, make you know say what I want. This is how I get you ready for the Armageddon. I'm in for the revolution, power by love and compassion. Cause if we go at them with weapons, then they have more guns. Go at them with money, then they have more funds. With unification, then time soon done. We owe to our daughters and sons in a decent time. Love and unity, more than hate and jealousy. Yeah. In this is time, we need education, more than bullets and bombs. In this is time, we need to care for the young and old, more than silver and gold. In this is time, we have to wake up and change the world. In this is time, we need love and unity, more than hate and jealousy. Yeah. In this is time, we need education, more than bullets and bombs. In this time, we need to care for the young and old, more than silver and gold. In this time, we have to wake up and change the world.
What is up, guys? I love that song. It's the best way to start the stream. Hey, SHEPU, what's going on?
I'm good.
You're muted.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Almost forgot.
How are you?
I'm pretty good today. It's been a really weird weather day. We had everything here, snow, hail, rain, sun, wind, everything today. Crazy.
You got it all in one day, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, I watched a show recently. It was called The Avengers. And it wasn't the comic stuff. It was with Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And back then they were talking about going and buying the weather. Like you would go to this place and order up your weather and stuff like that. You can even order up tornadoes. They showed like these like egg-like structures with weather going on in them, and you could walk through and see the different weather events, and one of them was a tornado. And I've always speculated that tornadoes are not natural. They're something that's man-made. I've never felt comfortable with them being a natural event. I mean, maybe to a certain extent you can have little like dust storms and stuff like that. Yeah. But what they've ramped these things up to be is just, you know, people killers. You know, they wipe out generations with these things. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that, you know, back then in 1990, what was it? 1998, maybe that movie came out. It could be earlier than that. But they also had flying drones that looked like wasps. Okay. They had all the stuff that they're saying they have now, like back then, like as if it was like this futuristic thing. It was crazy. But anyway, yeah, the weather. You just never
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I think they can manipulate the weather how they want. It's when even you can order weather today. I think so, because if you got like a marriage coming up and you don't want it to rain, people can stop it from raining or make it go somewhere else.
Do you remember one of the Olympics over in China or something a while ago? I don't even know. It could have been this last one that was in China where they had said that they ordered up some nice weather for that event.
Yeah, yeah.
The outdoor stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. China is doing it a lot. I think they're like shooting out the clouds for it to rain somewhere else. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot.
China's all over the place. And Pine Gap, Australia, there's a huge HARP type facility that's probably, who knows how advanced that thing is, because HARP is old technology.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're definitely bouncing frequencies off of the dome itself and then, manipulating these aerosols around and seeding the atmosphere. And they've got it fine tuned. They can tune into whatever weather event that they want to tune into. They can it could be 75 degrees out and beautiful, and tonight it'll be snowing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's an old video about there's the director of the art facility, in a room maybe in court, I don't know, just passing the technology to the university, saying that it's all technology and we don't use it. You can use it for education or finding stuff, but the military doesn't use it anymore. They got better system. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And she explains just what you did, how it works. So.
Yeah, we had bad chemtrails really bad this past week around here. Now, today it was nice, beautiful, sunny, clear skies. And the other day there was actually clouds, like real looking clouds. I don't even know it's real anymore, guys, because that NASA cloud seeding machine that they got just pumps out big poofy clouds all the time too. But I did mention to my mom that they look like copied and pasted across the sky, and they were all at that one level, and they were all the same kind of cotton ball looking one all the way across the sky. I had to wipe my eyes and look again. I was like, am I really seeing this? To my mom, they all look different. To me, they all look the same. I'm like, it looks like the same cloud going on and on and on and on down the sky, as far as the eye can see. But yeah, so we got 31 people here so far. People are starting to come in, and we're going to get started here. We got a bunch of stuff lined up. Me and SHEPU didn't really totally discuss everything we're going to do, but I am going to throw something at you real quick, SHEPU. If you could, on your end, if you can go into your YouTube and look up Deborah the Red Brick Chick YouTube channel, and let's bring up her channel, and we're going to screen share because we're going to start this party off right. Deborah, we are going to showcase some of your stuff right now, girl, okay? This girl's got amazing stuff. If you're not subbed and belled to her, please make sure you do. Deborah is a moderator in here. She should be in blue. Let me check. Deborah, drop your link to your channel in here, and everybody make sure you guys sub and bell her. You got amazing footage, and I've been wanting to show your stuff. So we're going to start right off with that tonight. And you are in New South Wales, Australia. So this is the location. If I got that correct, Deb, please put it in the chat. This is the location where she's going to be, is all her filming from, in and around these areas. So, oh my goodness. All right, we got 32 people here. What's up, guys? Three Finger, you're not really that late. Young Love, what's going on, girl? I got to have you on soon. Me and SHEPU would love to have you on. Right, SHEPU?
Yes, because I never saw the one you did with her because it was on.
It got taken down with that channel, and I never got to download it. And yeah, so we got to do that one over again. We got to do a do-over. All right, you ready for screen share?
Yes.
All right, cool. You may have to mute out so we can hear her talk. All right, Deb. Good. Her link is in the chat, guys. Make sure everybody subs and bells to her, please. And she is going to be on the show soon. We're going to work out a whole new time. All right, here we go. Let's see here. I'm lagging a little on my end. Let me make it big. Get the comment off the screen. All right. Just click away. It doesn't matter which one you go to. They're all awesome.
I know. I don't even know which one to.
I know.
I know the first one, her reaction is so great when she
Well, let's do that one then.
when she found
Seeing everything with new eyes for the first time, places you've already been to a million times. It's crazy. It's like, holy shit.
Oh, you guys, look what I found. Oh, wait.
Wow.
That is insane.
That is cooked. Whatever that is. Looks like some foundation still there. They maybe like build upon it. This is great stuff.
Building goes all the way down there.
Deb, I love you, girl. We can have you back on soon. Everybody's saying they're subbed.
There's another cave down there to the left behind that tree. That. I've got to go back to this cave. Don't freak building. It's insane. So this is part of the melted building. And this hotel is called the Hydro Majestic. It once was water powered. It had electricity before Sydney.
Wow. Look at that brick there. Look at how the brick transitions right into the rest of the melt. Look at that. That's incredible right there, guys. That's evidence. That is evidence. Good job, Deb. Eagle Eye crew. That is some crazy ass heat damage right there. If that was underwater, they call it coral.
Yeah, exactly. If it was underwater, they would call it coral.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I could just imagine fish swimming around it. All right, let's go to another one.
Which one can I? There's a big cave. It's really nice. Maybe the catacombs.
That sounds good. She's got amazing stuff in her area. I like want to hop on a plane and go there.
Hi guys.
Yeah. I'll just mute up.
Okay.
Found something amazing. I'm trying to catch my breath because this is like too much. I'm gonna pass out. I should have brought a torch, but you'll see enough. That's my beautiful twin sister over there. She's come exploring with me, and we have found the most incredible what's known as the catacombs. Brick lines. So bricky. Bricky, 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 bricky. I'm so excited.
I love it.
And it goes on room after room after room. Don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
Look at that melt.
The brick line with ceiling.
I know.
Oh, that's mind blowing.
Yeah.
This here.
Look at that.
Hang on, babe.
You can see the brick.
I'm shaking. And then behind me, there's more. Oh, it goes on further down there. Trying to do this place justice.
So they call these the catacombs. It's interesting. They're just saying it's a natural formation. You can see brick lines there on the ceiling. Everything's melted.
On. You can get in, Claire.
These colours.
And this is all fenced up. It's got a big swamp in front of it. And a big sign saying danger.
These colours.
For your safety.
This. Look here. Holy shit. I'll sign a short one for that one.
Wow.
Shit. Look at that.
Big melty mess.
This big chunk of it.
Wow. Well, at least we got a place to move into when we get kicked out. Hey, babe.
Right. Our new home. I like it better. Anyway.
Yeah, we can deck these out.
The whole world beneath our feet. We could go live in.
Yeah. Whoa. The size of the place.
This is so cool.
Right, we could call a melted brick meeting here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
She says a melted brick meeting. That's awesome.
Stunning. And Claire and I have lived here for 30 years. We've never heard of this place. They keep it very much on the down low.
Wow.
And I got the tip of this place from a friend. I can't say who, but he's in a caving group.
And it's literally a 10-minute walk from our house.
Yeah, it's actually 10
It wasn't
minutes
even
from my
hard
house.
to find.
Yeah. Whoa.
Square bits that are
At the
cut.
front?
Yeah.
Oh, the other
You need
chunky
to get
bits.
that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
405er, I just made you a moderator. I don't know if anything weird happened or whatever, but you're a moderator now.
It's so massive right now. When time feel not lost.
Son's he's gonna hit that bam button for sure.
So it's hard to tell. Like some of those things look like they've just been done by people who camped out here.
Yeah,
But I think you can tell which ones are natural and ones are
yeah, one's
just kind of mucked around with. It's not too badly damaged. There's not too much damage here. People have been pretty respectful.
yeah. Well, I don't think many know about it, do they? Oh my god, it just goes on and on.
It's just amazing to me how many people all over the plane know about the melted brick buildings and melted mountains and stuff. I just love it.
Melted out at the bottom.
We're everywhere.
Base, it was
Meltology 101, baby.
feature. I mean,
Look at those lines.
look at those bricks. Oh.
Very dark in this section, so it'd be very interesting to bring a torch down here.
Yeah.
I've got the best torch.
Oh, I'm coming here every day, Claire.
Yeah.
See, there's even a step.
in shelter.
I know. The rain will shine. Meltologist on the job. Wow.
Melt that like button, people. Melt the like button.
Yeah.
You can't stop truth. That's right, Heather. You can't stop truth.
Fine. So, keep down. Wow. Look at that.
And look at what we have here.
Clearly.
Look,
It's come all the way
it
in.
goes all the way through.
Wow, yeah.
That's spectacular.
Oh, 3 fingers. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I lost so many channels. I have to remod stuff and everything, and I haven't really been doing much on YouTube. I'm sorry.
This is all new.
You should be all set now.
Very dark in here.
Couple of holes there. Lines.
Wait till we tell the kids about this. Then they'll believe us. They think we're crazy at the moment.
Yeah, guys, just like you teach your kids about flat Earth, you should tell your kids about this melted building stuff. It's all part of it. Been lied to about everything and everything that's around us.
That's spectacular. What a find. Wow. Okay.
This is the water source.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just underneath.
Whoa,
Look at
careful
this.
because it could.
Those, do you know what that reminds me
Oh,
of?
beautiful.
That giant sphere that they found that looks, those colours.
All
The
right.
giant ball they found on the
Yes.
ground that was all kind of melted. Looks like that.
Wow.
Wow. Look.
Spectacular.
Right.
Hey, World of Bliss. I'm glad you're here.
This is all drippy here. So this is like where the irrigation room. Look at these lines, Deb. This is what interests me. These fucking dark lines. Haven't seen that before. What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Water source. The colours.
I know. It's
What
beautiful.
there? It's sparkly and these. Look, they're all next to each other. They're running alongside each other. That's awesome.
It looks like an artwork, doesn't it?
Look at John Osmond.
I don't know what those black lines are. They could be mortar lines. I just never seen them black before. They're usually white.
See
It could have been some kind of
around.
other type of something else that was in the building there.
Yeah, there's just little windows everywhere.
Black goo, yeah. Mr. Menza says black goo.
It's a gold mine.
There was a reason why I came here. And look at this beautifulness. I mean, seriously, look at these markings. Look at this. It's just, it blows my mind.
This is really cool. Look at that right there. That was carved. I mean, not carved. It's like a, what I mean to say is a, like a shelf there. Like an aperture.
I could get lost.
Well, this place is massive.
I mean, there's even
Oh, it is.
steps inside. Yeah. Yeah. We're having
Can you
lunch.
pause this, SHEPU?
We've got to get a bowl of champagne.
World of Bliss wants to know how come I haven't uploaded to Rockfin lately. It's because over on Rockfin, I love getting tips and everything, but I still have not figured out how to get my money out of Rockfin. And until I do that, I'm going to just hang here because I have like $223 sitting over in my Rockfin wallet that I have no clue how to get to, and I can't transfer it. It's giving me all kinds of problems. So once I get this figured out, which should be within the next, so I'll probably be back over on Rockfin then. But anyway, we're going to continue on with this. This is almost over, and then we're going to get on to pictures from a mom that I meant to show last show, and I didn't show it. Look at all this. Wow.
I was expecting to be hiking for a lot longer. I mean, 5-minute walk off the highway. It was.
Did you bring an apple?
It's in my handbag. Wherever my handbag is, I don't know. I threw all my belongings when I saw the cave. I just.
Oh, I found something. Look, check it out. What's it all about?
What you got?
Look at that.
Yeah,
See?
they're everywhere. They're sticking out of the back of the hydro.
That's right. That's
Seen those
exactly what they
before.
are.
They're all over the Three Sisters.
Brenda, love you too.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of candles. Claire's my twin sister. We're going to celebrate our birthday.
You know what?
Celebrate our birthday.
Yep, we're working on it.
See the grounds all Zoe and Brick Ash.
This place is nuts, Deb. This whole thing is just wow. Oh, I'd love to go explore that.
Just want to show you the Bricky.
Wow.
And I think we're back to the beginning, guys. Wow, what a find.
Look at that. Look at all those right angles. That's crazy.
Victory evidence for sure.
Oh, show. Oh, man, my stuff is not going to load here. I don't even know.
And look at this spectacular meltage. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go and have a smoke. Stunning. I hope you enjoyed coming on this adventure with us. Till next time. Bye.
So, Jen, did you want to show another one?
No, that was good. Thank you. Everybody, make sure you sub and bell Deb's channel. They're going to drop the link again in here in the chat, and it was already dropped a few times earlier on. Deb's got great videos showing meltage in her area. And I just love that, you know, people, you know, you go out with new eyes to places you've been before. Like I've been to DeSoto Caverns numerous times around here in Childersburg, Alabama. And when I finally went back there with my new eyes, it was like, holy shit, being in this cave tour. You could just, the meltage is everywhere, and it's all evenly melted. Like it all happened at the same time. And they want you to think that it's drip after drip after drip of forming these things with, you know, crustules of elements and, you know, different things like that and stuff all accumulating and everything. Yeah. And that's really not the case.
Yeah, I remember your video. You talked with the girl at the end. Did you know that those are melted?
Yeah, I said to her, I said, you know, did you ever wonder why it looks like everything's melted in there? And she's like, yeah, it does look melted. I'm like, that's because it is. So, yeah, she was pretty open. That was cool. I gave her my channel back then, you know, when I had one. It wasn't even too long after that I got taken down. So who knows if she ever was able to sub me or a backup channel or anything. But she was very young. She was 18, a young 18. And but she was very open and very interested in what I had to say. Most people, you could tell when you lose them, and it's like, yeah, they're not interested anymore in anything I have to say. I might as well just stop talking now. But she was very interested, and that was really cool. And I should replay that video one day, because the entrance to the cave, well, it's not a cave, it's a melted building. The entrance to the building itself, the original entrance, is blocked off with cement.
Yeah.
They cemented it. And you have to go down now into this other way that they opened up. But if you go up above the entrance that they have now up there, you can see the opening, and it was so incredible to see that. A lot of bugs up there. It was not the good time for me to be up there. I was getting bit left and right getting that footage, but I'll never forget that. That was crazy. But it's like I stirred something up back up in there, and it was like they were attacking me.
Yeah, nobody goes there to the old entrance, so you just attracted all the bugs.
Yeah. Get into a screen share. There were some pictures I wanted to show last stream, but I had to go pick up my husband. I didn't get to them. So we're going to check these out. And then I have a little boots on the ground video that I did earlier today that I have to probably send to you, SHEPU, so you can play it on your end, because it'll probably glitch out on mine if I play it on my end. Let me see here. All right, here. I'm going to send you this video now before I start getting into the pictures. This way you already have it ready to go.
All right.
Get this started here. Yeah, I took my mom out earlier for a drive. There was an area that I used to pass a couple of years ago when I would head over this way to see a friend of mine who doesn't live there anymore. But I remember this rock wall on the side of the road, and I always wanted to stop and check it out, and I never did. And it was so beautiful today. So I figured I'd run my mom over there. It's like one exit up the highway from my house, and it was a beautiful day, and I got really good footage. So you can see this okay on the screen, SHEPU?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me get back over here to where my show is, so I can see the chat as I'm talking to you. All right. We got 39 people here. What is up, everybody? If you haven't subbed and belled, Deborah, the Red Brick Chick, please make sure you do. All right, guys. So this is some screenshots I took from the mine or underground. They say it's an underground mine, or what were they saying? An underground kingdom of some sort? I think this one was the mine. But anyway, the point is, they want you to think that they stack up these bricks over here, these melted bricks. Okay, I can't really tell what this pile here is supporting, because it doesn't look like it's doing anything. I'm just saying. Also, what I was noticing about a lot of these bricks that are cooked out, you could see that they're melted onto each other. At first, it just looks like they're kind of piled up there, but if you look closely, you can see ones that are indented to each other and onto the other one and stuff. And I have a better picture of this that I'm looking at, is how they fall in and over each other, because you could tell that they've been melted onto each other. This is very briggy looking. Also, these look a lot like what you would see in Jagger Cave, which is on top of Mauna Loa. And everybody has probably seen that picture of Jagger Cave that I've shown a million times. And these look identical to the lava rocks that they say they built that cave with, which is just more melted brick. So let me move to the next picture. Okay, so this is just kind of the same one. It was a kind of iffy on this picture because it's a little blurry. I just took a second clip of it. But let me go to this one. Okay, so this is a good one here. This is one of the supposed support columns that were stacked up to, I mean, it looks like a windbreaker on Mauna Loa. But what we're focusing on here in this picture is this brick right here and the one above it. You can see that the one above it has been melted over this one. It's got an indent right here from the corner of this brick. That wouldn't happen from it just sitting there on this, unless the thing's made of clay or Play-Doh or something. That's melted. Yeah. And as soon as he panned around with his camera and came around that, I had to stop it and go back a couple of times because I noticed it. That's melted right there. Wouldn't you agree, SHEPU?
Yes, exactly. And it's so straight. It's really hard just to stack bricks and or rocks just to make it straight like that.
Exactly. The devil's in the details, guys. When you're looking at this stuff, I'm not just like, oh, look, here's another wall. I'm paying attention to every brick in this wall. And this is a telltale sign of meltification and heat damage right here. That brick was melting over in the corner of this one, pushed it in, or this one, the top's pushing down. This one's getting crushed and it indented here. Indented. So that is when I wanted to show that one. Here's a little bit clearer picture of it. You can see it. I zoom in. You can see how that corner got pushed up because it was melted. If you disagree, that's fine too. Maybe you don't see what I'm seeing, and that's okay. But that, I mean, to me, that's what it looks like. All right, let's get to the next picture. Okay, this was kind of like another part where he was coming around that I was trying to get every best angle I could so you could see this. This corner is definitely pushing up through this brick because the only way that would happen is if this thing was getting malleable. It was getting hot. Right, SHEPU?
Yeah.
Are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was reading the chat. That's
All right, let's go to this next picture. Again, it was just him coming around the back side of it, and you're starting to see the brick right here. Again, you can see that corner has pushed up into that brick just because this brick was malleable. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh. Okay, this was in the video as well. I don't know if this one was put in later. I never said that this was original. To me, it looks like it could have been put in later, but I'm not sure on this particular stuff because this looks like some workings, some more modern workings. They could be hiding something that was showing here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure on that one.
Looks
But
like there's an exit or something to go out there. Or
yeah, that could be. Or just some more crap up behind this wall that they don't want nobody to see.
Yeah.
And then we had saw this one that looked like it had gotten broken through. We were messing around saying the sleeves got out. But what do you make of this wall, SHEPU? Do you think this is a newer one and they're blocking? To me, it looks a little newer.
Yeah, I think it's someone just put it up to block access to the place. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's what it looks like.
So I wanted to just clarify some of this stuff was in the video that we played last week when we were on live, guys. If you hadn't seen it yet.
And the guys don't even go check in the hole. I was disappointed.
Yeah, they went up to the hole, but you never got to see what was in it.
Because they do that a lot in underground. When you look at some people that go explore underground, like bunkers and stuff, you have like brick walls that not supposed to be there, but they probably just block off some parts for people not to go there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes there's real bricks like this. It's
yeah, and this goes all the way up here. You can see the brick up here,
yeah.
Covered by the same gray stuff here. All right, and I have a few more to go to. It's kind of that same wall, but it got a little blurry on that picture. That's why I took two of these. Okay, then there was this, okay? Now, this is very interesting. This isn't like that smaller one. This is massive, guys, and I couldn't get the whole thing, but it goes way, way up, and it's part of the ceiling. You'll be able to see it, I think, maybe in another picture here in a minute. But, yeah, this looks like some old world interior of building stuff. Now, people say they put these up to assure it up, but this is some next level shoring up we're talking about here. Okay, first off, this archway is made for like giants, quite large. These guys are, you know, like right here, and this arch is way up here. What do you think, SHEPU?
Yeah, for bracing, I don't know. They usually just do wood, so
Yeah, that one's really interesting.
Must be part of something older. Yeah.
Right. Now look here. Okay. So we're looking at the wall here. This arch is coming right out of this wall. I mean, that's a hefty arch right there. That's like something you would see, you know, out on a bridge or whatever. A lot of these buildings that we look at, and you're down here.
Yeah, and it's where are the pillars that's holding this wall, you know? So it's
Yeah. Let me just climb up there and lay some in a mine. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Just think it out. Okay, again, here's another little view of it as they were coming up on it. You can see it, wall, it transitions right to the wall. It's just, wow, you know?
Yeah. And seems like they missed the part where the roof wanted to fall, because if you look at right there, look how this comes from the top, so it didn't work. That was not the plan when they did it. So yeah.
So this was heading down to the next level. So they're boring their way into this place, right? Digging holes down through solid rock, but they have time to put up brick walls everywhere. Yeah, so there's that. And then there's this picture. This is a really good one, guys, because look, if you pay attention, now we've already came through back here where I just showed you this. Okay? They've walked through to, where was I just now? Here, no. Yeah, this next one. Is it this one? Oh shit, I went up too far. Oh my gosh, I just got lost in my picture. Sorry about this.
Go the way, I guess.
I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm just going to double back a little here. Oh my God, what did I do? Oh my gosh. Oh, I see what happened. It took me all the way to the other end of my pictures. What the F, bro? I clicked on the wrong one. Okay. So we went through that other end and we're down here now. You can see these high arches here, this nice wall. And look at this, guys. It goes right up into the wall. Do you see this right here? It goes right up into the wall.
Yeah.
Right up into the wall. I'm going to zoom in. See it? Right into the wall. The wall is the brick. Yep. I like that picture. And I think then there's this picture, which is like looking up there is what we were just looking at up top, these things here. But look, this place is extensive. It's just, but there's a whole nother chamber down. It just keeps going and going and going. And you can see these are really high arches and stuff. Let me go to this one. That was that one again. Oh, and then I wanted to show this picture. I thought this was interesting. I don't remember off the top of my head right now where I got this picture, but, you know, we're always talking about arcs and stuff. And then, look, they got Jesus on the cross of the sail of the ship. Can somebody explain that one to me? Is this like Jesus of the sea or something? What is this? What do you think, SHEPU? What's going on here? I don't even know.
You know, look, these guys are trying to shoot it.
This guy's got an arrow and he's like ready to shoot this guy in the eye, giving him the stink eye down here. And these, I don't know what's going on in this picture. And Jesus is just hanging out here on the sail.
Yeah, it looks like, are they all saints on the boat?
Oh, maybe.
Do they all got halos?
Yeah, they got halos. It looks like some kind of halo crown thing here. Maybe they got halos. It looks like they have gold stuff around their heads. But why are they trying to shoot the saints? What's this dude's problem? Why is he aiming up here?
Are they flying?
They're flying. That's what I'm saying. They're like in the air. And these people are on the ground. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this picture. But yeah, this is what I meant to show last week. It's a flying boat of some sort. And Jesus is leading the trade winds here with the sail.
Maybe it's the constellation, I don't know, the zodiac, because there is like the lion, the Taurus, and the the eagle. That's
Okay.
not the eagle was the scorpion before it changed.
Okay.
Below you can see like the eagle on the side. Not this one. This one, it's
Okay.
like
Hold on.
right there, on the book.
I got you.
Because these are constellation, maybe Attila and constellation Taurus. And I don't know. I'm just saying.
And there's some doves up front. There's a little dove right there. A little dove of peace. Maybe this is the ark. I don't know. I don't know. But that guy's got a long paddle and he's ready to squish somebody's head down here with it. It's cracking some skulls. Look, there's blood on these people's heads. Why is it red up here? What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know, but somebody's aiming an arrow up there like they're getting pissed off. I just don't know what's happening here. All right, let me get out of this.
Must come from a book of the book of hours. These really tiny books. You can see his fingers on the side, because they made these books like this big, and I don't know why, because you can't read any of them.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's so tiny. Yeah, they are called the book of hours, and they showed like when to do stuff with your gardening and installation. Yeah.
Do they still make those books? I think I've seen them before.
Probably, but not as good as the old one. The old one are all gold inlays, and
Right.
yeah, they're pretty expensive and pretty.
One.
No, one.
One's in the house. All right, guys. So I have an announcement. As you've probably seen pinned in the chat, if you donate $40 or more to help support my channel, you will receive a Meltology 101 shirt, black, just like this one. All you got to do is leave your email, your address, and your size, and you will receive a shirt. I'm going to do this for a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to switch to another shirt, probably Meltologist, or Next Level will be next. I'm not sure yet, but this is a medium that I'm wearing now. If you can see it, it's medium. It's like unisex, so it's men and women's, and this is a medium.
Okay.
And they're real nice and light, and they're really black, and the quality is really good on the vinyl stuff that goes across here. So
Can't wait.
do that. Huh?
I can't wait to receive mine.
I can't wait to see yours on you. Yeah, when we do that show, we're gonna have it on, both of us.
Yeah,
That'll be cool. And also, what I want you guys to do, if you do decide to donate, so what it is the shirt's $20, and then I would have $5 to mail it out around the United States at least. If it's going somewhere else, it's going to be a little bit more. And so that would probably be about $15 for me personally, for just going out and getting it and driving around and sending it out and stuff like that. So basically, you're just getting the shirt and helping me out a little bit. But yeah, I thought I like to give back a little. So if anybody wants to donate $40 or more, you're going to receive a shirt as my thank you for the donation. Like I said, just leave your email, your address, and your shirt size. And I love you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is great. Great stuff.
So we're going to get into my video that I just sent you. And then we have a bunch of other videos to get into, you guys. So get your popcorn. Get your popcorn.
Do you need sound?
Yeah, you can put the sound on. I put a little music to it. We'll just make it low. Put it low a little. I didn't talk through it because I'm going to talk through it over it.
You tell me when you see it.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. I'm like, duh.
Because I can't see anymore.
Ah.
It was today.
Yeah, this is today, this afternoon. Probably about.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's unlisted. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing it for the show. I wanted to get the footage for the show, so I made it unlisted. I'll probably release it, tomorrow and put a title to it.
All right. I'll just mute myself.
Okay.
Or Is there a lot of sounds?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think you have to mute because the music will be low. It's good
Okay.
music. It's nice lounge music. I put with it.
You just tell me if there's an echo or something.
Okay. Yeah, there's an echo.
If I just lower the sound,
Yeah, just lower the sound. You'll be fine.
is that better?
Yeah.
All right. So what are we seeing?
So that's a bathtub that's down by a stream. There's a little stream right here. It's beautiful. But there was a bathtub down there. It's like, and this other random trash and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was a little disappointed to see that, but this is before I go across the street to look at this wall of rock. I found a little cave here. Look at it. See this opening? This is across the creek in the other wall that was over there. And it looks like an arch.
Nice. You didn't go explore?
I couldn't go down there. No, it was too steep. But you can see how high up this thing goes. I just panned up there. And this is this little creek that's down off the side of the road, but it's down like 20 feet down. You got to scale down to get across it.
Okay.
And my car's up on the highway.
Yeah. I've been walking a lot in the woods, and you can see people just throw stuff everywhere, man. You can walk like 15-20 minutes deep in the wood, and you find something that, what does it do in here? You know, like an old car or some hats or some boots or something. It's everywhere.
So I was just kind of looking around here trying to get a better angle on this little cave here, but all the trees were in the way. I didn't even expect to spot anything like that. So I was a little surprised. So now I'm going to go over here and look at this thing, this melted wall. There's a lot of bricky looking stuff over here. Up there looked like a little cave too. Right there, there's a little hole in the wall there. You barely see it, but it looks like an opening.
Yeah. Really suspicious formations.
Absolutely. That almost looks like wood. It almost, I mean, I don't know if it is or it isn't. I'm just saying it has a kind of like broken wood look there.
Yeah,
but that right there, look at all that brick right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, I can see they had to blow up a big section of it.
Yeah, you can see the drill marks for the road. That's when they chiseled out the road and stuff too.
Oh, wow.
There's a mortar line.
Nice.
There was water coming out of the rock too. Just random water coming out of the rock. All that right there is wet.
Yeah, you can see it. So how did it sound when you?
It kind of had a little ring to it.
Yeah.
Here I show this just coming out of the rock right here, the water. It hasn't rained or nothing. I said that, Juan, when we were out here on the side of the road, I said for my mom to watch out for Dogman. So we're deep in the heart of Dogman territory. Oh, it's so funny.
Was she there over at your place when you filmed the Dogman last year?
Yeah, she was here. You can hear her in some of the videos. She's freaking out. She's like, what the hell is that? She's like, because I kept going down the driveway into the street. She's like, get up here. Don't go down there. It was literally right across the street from my house. I was trying to get the best audio, trying to get as close to the sound as I could so I could record it. See, there looks like a little cave right there, a little hole or something. That's definitely brick up there. I mean, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
That piece right there was pretty heavy, believe it or not. I couldn't even move it.
Yeah, I have bring back a similar rock in my last boots too. You can see it on my video. I just push it with my foot and decided to bring it back. It's so smooth and melted. It's crazy. And you can see like the definition all around it, the two colors. Yeah.
These people are probably like, one guy rode by and revved his motorcycle at me, scared the crap out of me. There's some big boulders in the ground over here too. Like you only see the very tops of them. That thing was weird right there. It kind of had like a tar kind of look to it, but it was like a boulder. Like a black tar over it or something. I don't know. It was weird.
Oh.
My mom, she's saying hi.
Yeah, that's the only hill around this place. It's just
See that brick?
not sure which one.
Yeah, right. All of them. A whole cluster right there. Yeah, there was no other pull-offs. There were other places I wanted to look at, but there wasn't a pull-off area where I could go over and park for a minute, like this area.
Looks like people are driving fast.
Yeah, they are. That's a good spot right there, just peeking out. Look at that.
Yeah. Thanks, Jen. Nice footage.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you playing it for me. So we have a couple other videos we're going to put up. I don't know if you want to stay in screen share, but you know, I sent you a few videos that we're going to go over. And that one video I want to play that you have that you showed me earlier at the
This one.
Yes, we're going to do this one first. Yeah.
You want to do it? Okay.
Yeah, you just lay it out for everybody who it is. It's UAP, right?
Yes, it's UAP. I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
know if anyone knows about him or don't, but you should check out this channel. A lot of great stuff. He's been doing this for years and years.
And yeah, he's got something very interesting to talk about in here. What is he going to talk about?
Well, in this one, he talks about melted buildings. Nice. And other stuff. He talks about the millennium rain and events that in the sky and a lot of other stuff. But there's one particular section that he touched, because he made some other videos about melted buildings before. I posted it in the group. Mm-hmm. But you know, he doesn't want really to go full on, because you know he doesn't have like real proof, because he's a guy that needs really good proof. But he can't deny it, so you can hear it when he talks about it.
All he's got to do is look at our page, our Facebook page. That's all the proof he needs.
Well, he probably looks at it, maybe.
All right, guys.
I have messaged him a couple times.
It would be cool to get him on and hear what his thoughts are on it, you know?
Yeah, because he's an open-minded and doesn't block anything from coming in. So people go subscribe to UAP if you haven't. And we have we're gonna listen to what he has to say.
All right.
Probably 10 minutes? Yeah. Not
sounds
much.
Good.
They heard it like.
I will mute up.
Okay.
From elsewhere, like what happened to the people there. Well, maybe we know. We can speculate. And so, so Mont Saint-Michel, I think, is an interesting place. It's a remnant of what was once there and was destroyed, perhaps melted, maybe not so much combusted because it's not a desert in that area, but maybe washed by floodwaters and such. But the properties of this Mont Saint-Michel, this is the castle where the tide comes in and out, makes it an island, and then exposes the road so you can access it. People live there, which would be totally cool. I really like saltwater environments. I think that's neat. I thought it was interesting the erosion around there reveals kind of prior structures that remain underneath. And I think it's also partially melted. Maybe, I mean, you look at it and you go, okay, there's architectural bricks and blocks used, but where does it turn to the natural stone of the mountain? And it doesn't turn to it, it transitions to it. Just like the Bastille Bridge and that type of thing. It's really hard to separate where the difference is, because what you think is definitely architectural block, some of it seems like melted or undressed or misshapen stones, when other parts are definitely natural stone, but then you can see seams in it and patterns in it as if it was once possibly engineered, structured building blocks that fused and turned into what looks like natural stone.
Let's pause it for a second. Oops, I'm so sorry. You were just about to get up. Okay, so when they just showed St. Michael's, right, this Mount of St. Michael thing here, how the fuck did they build this? Now, the tide comes in and out. You're on this wet, marshy, sandy, sort of kind of beach thing. You're telling me they brought all that shit out there on sandy stuff with water coming in and out, right, at all times, whatever, high tide, low tide, and built this shit. Like, with what? No electricity, okay? I'm just saying. It's ridiculous. All of it. Historical narrative is fucking ridiculous. All right, continue.
The massive amount of building, like if you look on the left, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe I can zoom in there, but did they do that, or is that just already there? Is it kind of melted? Why would they have not just let it be natural, a natural slope? Why did they, like, why do they have an archway there? Like a lot of stuff just is, it's this doorway over there and these features that are present. It's obvious to me that here in the corner, what happened there? Is that just the natural stone? They filled in parts of it with blocks, or did it kind of melt inward, or what happened at Mont Saint-Michel? And yes, it floods. But
all right, let's pause it here.
Why are there steps? And where does
I'm sorry, SHEPU. They got steps under these wooden steps that they built for tourists or whatever. There's steps down there. Okay, this place is flooding, right, and stuff like this. Think about the builders, guys. Okay, the historical narrative. It just doesn't make any sense. All right, continue. Oh, I see Jinx in the background there walking around with you. I can see SHEPU backstage with his cat.
The masonry begin and end. Where does the natural bedrock begin and end? It's kind of a transition. So there's some interesting little things out there. I remember this was something I looked at early on, but I'm not buying it. But the idea out there, this Nephilim coffin king, it looks very, very phony. But it's an interesting concept.
Okay, let's listen to this part here. This is interesting.
The idea of mountains and hills being buildings, and then they have these working water works, like plumbing systems that cause springs, which are just if you destroy a building and you have running water, it runs out of it because it was part of the grid of the waterworks of the whole region.
That's right.
Supplied with water naturally without a lot of work because they were smart and they used just natural rainwater to do it. And so it's not just this natural spring coming out of the mountain, but it's coming out of what was once kind of the plumbing of what was once a grand and glorious castle-like structure.
That's right. Now, if we pause it right there, when we go into a lot of these underground places and we see the water coming right out of the rock, that's where the plumbing was, guys. You can see this all over Hawaii with their mountaintop waterfalls. I've been up to the top of Mount Chiha and tracked the water source back to a little thing of water coming out of the ground. And it hadn't rained for 5 days up there. And I went all the way down to where the waterfall is that comes from that same stream of water. And it all comes from the very top. And there's nothing up there. And these buildings had plumbing in them, just like our buildings today have plumbing in them. All right, we can continue.
So it's not that there's impervious rock layers. It's that there is a system in place. Okay. And going back to the microwave parabolic dishes, broadcasting, these things are all over the place. And even you contact the National Park Service and ask about it because somebody maintains it, and you ask who owns it and they don't even really say anything or know anything about it, but it just has to be left alone. And somebody pays somebody to come along and clear the trees out so they can function. But they've been around for a long time. That's how it works. So if you inquire to the Forest Service, what are these things? It's equipment used for communications. Thank you for your inquiry. That's all you get. Well, who owns it? Who benefits from it? Why do we need it? We have satellite. No.
Oh, this is interesting. The cannons. I like
cannons,
this.
I took a look.
This is another historical narrative that doesn't make sense.
The technology to move the cannons was invented after the cannons were invented and manufactured.
There you have it.
And it was something that, once again, they had to go back to that and use this, and it calls for wood, and wood would not. This was just someone's idea. Look at it. It's very plain. That was just somebody's idea of how could you move it, because they were trying to when they found them, and someone invented this, but it didn't really work. And so then now with modern technology, they were able to move them from where they were found. So you have the lions. I thought this was interesting. The lions kind of represent the old world, and there were a lot of them, and they were defeating the serpent in a lot of artwork. But a lot of that has been taken away. And these things, see, this is over a tomb, and maybe it's over a tomb. That might be at a building. The size of the tombs at any rate usually are very large. But they've been replaced. Now they have their paw resting on a ball a lot of times. Actually, they were destroying, killing the serpent, and then now it's like, oh, they're just playing with the ball or loving the ball.
Like that one right there, you could tell
sculptures
that there was something that he was grabbing onto.
The system,
they took it out. Yeah,
it doesn't like, the system is the serpent. It doesn't like being reminded how the lion can kill the serpent, so they remove it. But it's a legacy thing that is part of the history, the true history that we don't really hear about. But it's consistent through the kind of artwork that comes from what I think is the time of the millennial reign. And so there's a lot of this a lot of that kind of artwork that I think is just fantastic. A different era, a different time, an idyllic time when justice, truth would win over evil finally for 1,000 years.
Look at that one. That's crazy.
They don't know, there's no history with it. According to a source, the sculpture is symbolic of the constant battle between the mountain and the river water in Grenoble. This is in Grenoble, France. I've been near Grenoble, France. This is where Andre the Giant's from. It's very tucked away in the Alsatian region, Alsace-Lorraine of northeast France. And it's very mountainous and very remote. And so this kind of thing lasted through everything. Plus the war didn't get to them. Consider the number of bricks in the world. And at the cheapest, let's say $150 per pallet of, let's say, 525 bricks. That's a lot of money. Bricks cost 35 cents to 90 cents on average. So $300 to $800 per thousand. And then delivery costs between $60 to $200. I think it's way more. That's a lot of weight to ship. So, and moving really heavy things, I looked up how big is a crane that you would need to move some of these larger cannons that are in excess of 50,000 pounds in the single piece. And you're talking some pretty big equipment made of steel. So what kind of technology was there before? Oh, it could be a diving suit. Oh, here's the pedestal, the Statue of Liberty. You can see what I was talking about with the high doors. They hadn't quite figured out. But this is after it's been redressed. So many things. Just everything. They try to make up reasons why we see this marked change after 1800 or especially 1850. Vaucanson's lathe, or the Malthusian trap. Yeah, they needed child labor because most people were children. Oh, the rocket locomotive. Well, something really important changed.
You know, pause it there.
This map I thought was interesting.
I watched The Man in the High Castle. If you haven't seen it, you guys should watch it. Anyway, they had a rocket locomotive in that. The Germans had a rocket locomotive levitation, like a tram car, but it was like had a rocket on the back of it, like 3 rockets on it. It was crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
Have you ever seen that show, SHEPU? You said you started to watch it, right?
Yeah, I'm the third season now.
Oh, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I watched the whole thing.
I just saw that they showed that their sign is the peace sign, but the right way.
Yes.
You
Yes.
see it? You see
Did you
it?
see that? So did you see on the thumbnail? It had the red flag and they had the peace sign down because it means death and ruin, and that's all they want is death and ruin, right?
But in the show, they showed it the right side up.
Right side up because they want to come off like they're peaceful, you know? They're coming to liberate and all this stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But I think he was done talking about.
Yeah, that was really good. It's nice to see him coming over to the melted building stuff. And once he investigates more and sees more, you know, some people, they can't wrap their head fully around it. So they'll try to brush off a lot of it and just stick with what they can visually prove. But eventually they will get to the point where they'll see it everywhere and they can't unsee it. So
Yeah. His coming out video was about the castle in Germany. You know, there's like a big bridge in the mountains. That's the only thing they
yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's in Germany. And he did a video about it, and he was, wow. And this video, electric red brick batteries a year ago. So, you know, he knows about it, but he doesn't want to go fully, like, because, you know, he doesn't want to compromise, like,
he doesn't want to jump in head first. He wants to be
right.
level-headed about it, and ease his way in. And you know what? That's okay. Not all of us jumped in head first with flat Earth. Some of us, you know, took our time, circled a little, made sure. I mean, for me, I jumped in head first. I took to it like a duck to water. I was just like, fuck, it's flat.
Yeah.
And same with this melted building thing. I immediately saw it and I got it. And some of us, it takes a little longer, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm grateful that people are cautious and want to do the research and make sure that they're sure before they come out with that. That is what you need to do. Don't believe everything I say. Look for yourself. Look what happened when Deb went out and looked for herself.
Now I will just bring the other videos that you sent me.
Okay. Yeah, there's one up here. Let's see. The next one up, I think, it's that Czechoslovakian site that we were on the other day. It's got like a round tube tunnel looking thing in it in this thumbnail.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to check that one out.
And the other one too, Mexico is wild.
It's another one, yes, and it's not in English. I apologize, guys, but you know the visuals speak
the other
for
one
themselves.
Too, sorry, I click.
And we could just mute it so you can talk over it too, SHEPU. I wanted your input on this. Pause it wherever you feel like you want to.
All right.
What's up, Dean?
I'm not sharing.
You're it's all good. All right, here we go. All right, guys, like I said, I don't know where this is. I can't read Czechoslovakian, but there's some interesting stuff in here that we'd...
So he just goes into this sewer tunnel? Or...
Oh, yeah. And then it comes out this whole underground thing, I think. Speed it up a little. Can you or just go across the bar on the bottom and see what the... There you go. Once you get through there. Okay, here we go. We're getting through right here. There you go. So it's this whole underground network of tunnels and corridors and stuff.
So this is the transition. I just want to see the transition.
Yeah. Go back to where they pop out of it. I'm sorry. Back a little more. Did you see that? Yeah, they just come popping out of there to all this.
So what? Really?
And it doesn't look like it was carved or blasted or mined. It looks to me like the interior of a building. And look at how high up these things are and the angle in which the arch of the ceiling is.
Yeah. Yeah, I found pictures of old buildings that were just exactly built the same way that we look at the mine last time we were on.
Uh-huh.
Just slanted on one side and one brick wall straight and slanted. It's exactly the same shape.
Yeah. So they bricked this up because they didn't want nobody to come through and see the rest of this place, or, whatever their reason is. Maybe people are getting lost in here and stuff like that, but that's definitely new brick.
I just wanted to see the side here. Look like a block from the...
Oh, yeah.
Right here. Did you see it?
I saw it. Yeah. Look at that right there on that left side of the wall right before he just started down this corridor. It looked like it was melted brick.
Yeah, and that place too, yeah.
It's very interesting. The heat striations on the wall look just like what you would see in Cappadocia. The shape of the arch themselves, it's consistent all the way through. Heat striations everywhere. Look at this. Stop right there. Look at that. Okay. It was just kind of off to the right-hand side. It looked like a couple of brick lines there. That straight angle. Yeah, that's right.
Here.
Yeah, you can keep going. This is crazy. Well, this one looks like it stops right here. What's up here? This place is massive.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they were quarrying anything again.
It kind of reminds me of a train tunnel.
Yeah.
That's what it's reminded me of because of the height. To me, it looks like train tunnels. There's just heat striations everywhere. Now, we've seen in the old buildings or the retro futuristic look, they showed trains going in and out of those buildings, and those buildings were interconnected and massive. It was a retro futuristic look for Metropolitan, I believe the movie was, but it looked like to me like what the old... Look at this. What the hell's that?
No.
This place is crazy.
People partying down there.
See how it's consistent all the way through the height of everything? It's just, yeah.
Must have been something going through for sure. Maybe they had rails once, because you can see like the indent in the floor, but I don't know.
It does look creepy, Frederica. It just keeps going too. It keeps going and going. I don't know how these guys don't get lost in here. I'm already lost. That would be my only issue.
So you have to bring a long string.
A long string or
Or
some
pebbles. Just
those fluorescent sticks that glow for 12 hours straight. I'd be dropping them everywhere. Look at that. It just looks like a train tunnel to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying what it looks like to me. Look at the consistency of this stuff all the way down.
Yeah, these are so much arches.
Exactly. And they're symmetrical.
Yeah. In old buildings, you can see like arches built the same way, same distance.
It reminds me of the sewers that you were showing too.
Yes.
The sewer systems that were all made of brick. They were pretty big, some of them.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
You go into this from like a fake sewage drain.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know if there's another entrance to this place, but I haven't seen it yet. If they were mining, where are they getting it in and out from? That little hole? I don't think so.
No.
It's just, it doesn't seem like there's any other entrance ways or exits. But it's the consistency of these arches and stuff. It just reminds me of things that we would see in India where they have, hallway after hallway of, arches going straight down and stuff in their temples and everything. Well, they're not temples, but.
Yeah. And statues on the sides and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know what you mean. You can see where they meet on the top. They do these like indents.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what they're doing there. All right, so basically you get the gist of what this place looks like. It's the same everywhere they go in here, pretty much, I think. Like I said, it's just massive, this place.
And I wanted to, does anybody in the chat know what is the title? What does it say?
Yeah, I don't think that girl Dana is here today to translate for us.
Yeah.
But from this video, we're going to go up to the Mexican one next. And that one's a really good one, too. It was a lot of eye-opening stuff in that. Yeah, see, it's just pretty much consistent through the whole thing here.
Yeah. It looks like he just comes back to the drain tunnel that doesn't drain anything.
Exactly, dude. I'm just thinking to myself, like, what's going on with this thing here? It's crazy. Back out to the outside world.
Yeah. Wow. I'll start exploring drainage tunnels.
You better take somebody with you.
Yeah. So this is the one. Is there a particular time or just from the start?
Oh no, we're just gonna let it run. It's pretty nice little video. We can talk through it. It's got a lot of really interesting visuals.
Right from the start. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're alluding, what I can tell is that this is some kind of a mine. And they were mining this place, but don't look like a mine to me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, looks like in two places between two buildings. Yeah.
This one guy rappels down the side and goes into one of those fucking little entrances there. And look at that. That's a really straight wall that they just showed. Look at this. Oh, what's that? What is that? Did you see that?
No, I was just reading this chatless Sasquatch Rose farts. It doesn't believe. Yeah, look at this. What is this?
Oh yeah, just after this, there's brick. You'll see it in a second here. Here we go. What?
Yeah.
Just see that?
Just pause it.
Yeah, so let's look. Look at the brick and look at how it transitions right into the rock wall. Okay? Do you see it? Especially on this side, on the right side.
Yeah.
And you can see, is it a rock curtain coming down over the top here? But over on the left, look at how muffed up the brick is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just put like 3 blocks and bricks? I don't know. It was all bricks.
That's right, all bricks. It was a fervent heat. Who says mud melts bricks? Mud does not melt bricks, that's for sure. You're going to love all these apertures in here, Dean. Everywhere. Look at this thing. It's a little monument they put up here. So you're basically getting the layout of the outside of the place, and then they go in and explore the inside of this place. It's pretty crazy. All right, run your thing along the bar to see where they start to go in.
So they go in from the top? That's what I don't know. This is inside?
Yeah, they're going in one of these shafts. Probably old Templar fortress. There's always water in these mines because they're always in a melted building. That's why.
Yeah.
Wow, they're scuba diving in. This is going to be cool. And this dude's going to rappel down the side and go in. Putting a lot of trust in that tree. I don't know. Just saying. Here we go. These guys are crazy. Looks like fun though. If I felt secure enough about that tree, I would probably do it. Oh my gosh, he's gonna go in there, SHEPU. Look. Look at that wall behind them there. That's nuts. All right, he's in. Now the other guys are scuba diving. Oh, wait till you see the scuba diving stuff. It's so crazy. They're just passing up all kinds of stuff.
This is melted.
It's melted. It's corroded for sure.
Yeah, you can't corrode underwater. You need to take it out too. So the air eats it up.
I'm reading the chat over here.
Yes, Sasquatch.
Now, I don't know if I'd be doing all this. I'm just saying, for me, I'm not a big underwater person.
I don't like it because I've been saved from. I think I've already talked about it maybe once when I was young at the these wave pools
Uh-huh.
that they have inside, and I was maybe 8 years old, and I was swimming in the calmness because they have time where the bell rings and the wave start.
Right.
So I was just swimming in the calm, in the deep, and I hear the bell, so I swim to the ladder on the side, where is the deepest place, and I put my hand on the ladder, and someone took my my floating mat away from me, and then a wave hit me, and the only thing I remember is woken up in a room that I don't know where. So, and then people just told me that he had to go and pick me up under the water and
Oh
save
my
me.
gosh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
and there's from this time I don't like really. I don't like
Yeah.
water. But it has so many stuff happened to me, and I close to death stuff. It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
And they never told my mother,
What? She doesn't know?
No, she doesn't know. Because it was like a summer camp. And the one that they're not fully adults. They're like 20-year-olds that take care of like young children.
Yeah.
And I was like 8 years old, and my mom never heard about it. And I asked her did you know that I drowned? They saved me.
That's crazy, dude.
You didn't know.
That brick wall that we just passed right there. Look at that right there. Can you see the brick?
Yeah, I'll
See the brick? That's crazy. Yeah. Do you remember anything when you were unconscious? Do you remember anything like?
No. I don't. People had to tell me what happened because I didn't know. I didn't know anything.
That is so scary.
Yeah. And that's not the first That's probably at 8 years old, probably like the 5th time I was close to death.
Wow.
But I had so many events that happened that's just crazy.
All right, these guys are walking around. I think these are the guys that repelled.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the other guys, but still. It's just some
Well,
bats. I think that one's dead. I don't know.
Maybe hibernating. I don't know.
He was all crusty looking. We got 50 people here now. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, that looks melted. None of this stuff looked like it was dug or carved or blasted to me. It just all looks melted. I'm just saying, for me, it all looks melted. Does it look to you like they blasted their way in here?
No.
Carved their way in here?
No.
They found all this shit. They come in and they take what they want and then they leave. That's why they call it a mine, because it's mine. Because I found it. It's founded.
Yeah.
I think Natalie said that yesterday or the other day in the chat. It was pretty cool.
Yes.
God, I feel like I'm going in the Icelandic volcano now. Hey, Musicians for Truth, what's up? Where you been? I know good chats are hard to find these days. Like those look like mortar lines. Just saying, I'm seeing mortar lines here. Just fascinated with these videos.
Yeah, they are. Oh, I've gotten one. I can't remember. The guy goes down and goes down and goes down, rappelling like this. It's kind of look like this. And when you reach the bottom of this pit, maybe like 200 feet below, maybe more. There's a metal pipe spewing water everywhere.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course there is. Here in this video, somewhere along the line here that we're watching, you're going to see the water coming right out of the wall. So this is in Mexico, guys. I'm not sure where. I want to say Ecuador or something like that, but I don't quote me on that. And it's an old mine, but we're just looking at all the features in this old mine that they're saying is a mine. Because
is it really Mexico, or is it a place called Mexico in like Slovenia? I don't know.
I don't know. It's not in English. That's all I know.
Yes. It's not Spanish or anything.
What does it say?
Well, I can't read it.
Let me get my magnifying glass here. My glasses aren't good enough.
I think it's another
Specialist Praha.
Specialist, but this.
Yeah, that's not in English. Not in
No.
Spanish neither.
No, so.
Norova. Yeah,
it looks like it's.
I thought it said SHEPU there for a second.
Here, I thought it. Polish or Slavic, I don't know. Yeah.
It looks melted because it is melted. That's right, Deb. You got that right. And I don't know where the hell they're going now. This place is nuts.
Yeah. I found a similar place somewhere else, and there's like a temple on the bottom.
Hey, Steve. Glad you could make it. You're really late. I'm just saying you're really late. Trisha, you're late too. You're going to have to rewind. Stay after class. So we're in a mine in what we think is Mexico. It's not English. It says America with a K. Velcro America.
Velca America in Mexico. I don't know.
America.
And what's all this sand dune or something?
So this is a tractor showing you, I guess, where the mine would be on the inside of the, I guess, in this road here and stuff. Go up a little bit, see if they show any interior stuff anymore. Is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's all I have on my end. So I know you probably have some stuff. Do you want to take a break before we get into your stuff?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. Let me get the song up.
Because I don't really know what what I can show, but I got a lot of stuff. So
you always have stuff. All right, guys. So before we take the break, we have 51 people here. I have my donation links pinned in the chat. If you donate $40 or more, you're going to get a Meltology 101 shirt like I'm wearing right now. This is a medium. It's unisex, so it's men and women's. And all you got to do is leave your email, your address, and your size, and I will mail it out to you. And we will be right back in just a minute.
Alkimos just told us that it is in the Czech Republic.
Oh, it's a Czech, that one too?
Yeah, it's called the America Quarry.
Gotcha. All right, let me get something up here real quick. All right, here we go. We'll be right back, guys.
This is the resistance and I'm not giving in. Breaking the paradigm everybody's living in. No more spinning on a ball, that shit was just pretend. And I'm not gonna say it is just for the sake of fitting in. The truth is different to people because illusions vary. The truth is hidden, the truth is missing, the truth is buried. The truth is beautiful, truth is ugly, the truth is scary. That's why telling the truth is revolutionary. The truth is something that these people just will not provide. That's why they gotta keep sheeple completely occupied. Now our food and our fruits and veggies are modified. And that's what happens when common sense is just not applied. They govern your mind, that's why it's called governmental. Everything that comes out of their mouth is utter dribble. And we just sit here every day, it's always uneventful. That's why I'm out here causing ruckus, man, that's what I'm into. Defiant, remaining non-compliant. No, I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent. Doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it. Have to be asleep to have the American dream. There's bloodlines and they seem to think there's a supreme. Democrats and Republicans are sharing the scene. It's no different than the WWE. Everybody's an actor and the world is a stage. We're just some slaves never knowing the world is a cage. They got us worrying about chasing fortune and fame. They train us to ignore these things and it's more than just strange. But I won't do this anymore, man, I'm taking control. If you don't do it for yourself, no one's saving your soul. It's better that you make it whole than they'll make it a hole. Ripping it, tearing it, twisting and taking it slow. I've never been the type of guy that would tolerate ghouls. They try to take us and brainwash us in all of their schools. They're lying to us every day while we're watching the news. But I refuse to lose and no, I won't follow the rules. Forever I'm defiant, remaining non-compliant. No, I'm not staying quiet, never remaining silent, doing everything that I can just to create a riot. I want the truth and I'll do whatever it takes to find it.
Hey, I was just reading the chat, guys. Musicians for Truth. First off, I'm going to make you a moderator, and I can get you a V-neck if you want one, okay? I know how you feel about V-necks. I like V-necks too. These are really loose, though, but I'm just saying I can get you a V-neck if that's what you really, really, really want. All right. Let's pack the bowl. Take a hit of this sucker. All right, guys. We got 45 people here. Let me get over to the chat. SHEPU's getting his stuff ready. Let me check out the comments. All right. I was reading this comment earlier. Yeah, I don't have any tank tops or anything. I could look into tank tops and see what kind they have there. I've only gone with these black shirts, and I really like them because they're not real thick. They're a little thin, which is good for me because I have hot flashes all the time, and summer's coming, so I can still wear my shirts and be cool. Because I'm cool like that.
You're cool like that.
I'm cool like that. You better still be here, Trish. You were late. I'm just messing with you. It's at 3 a.m. here. How's that for loyalty? That is some dedication right there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love ya.
What's up, Steve?
Fuck clothes, he says. Trish, you want to get one? If I get a tank top, will you get one? I'll have to see what they got for tank tops. Right now, I'm keeping it simple. It's this black shirt as a gift. If any donations are $40 or more, kind of like me giving you back a little something for your donation. Because I love you guys. All right, here we go. Tray tables up. This flight's about to take off.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I've just got this video. I don't know if you see it. I will just look at it really fast because a lot of people are talking about this Lynchburg pattern that electricity makes.
Oh, yeah.
So this is just a plexiglass, and it's made from a composite of chemical reactions from there's sulfur and then there's other stuff in it. But you can see when they strike it, it produces a charge. Just like
piezoelectric?
Yeah, it can be piezoelectric, yeah. But most likely if you strike it, you will see like it creates a charge and just propagates everywhere. It doesn't take long. I'll just play it and you'll see it.
Okay.
That.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll probably take the sound. Very fast.
Wow.
You still can see like the electricity goes on for a couple of minutes.
That's crazy.
You can see the electricity propagating just by striking it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and they do sell these plexiglasses like that. This is a company that does this type of thing. Yeah.
I would like to buy one of those or make one myself. It seems like it'd You could do it.
Yeah, the site I'll give you. It's Bert
I love that kind of stuff.
Hakerman. You can go see, and he does a lot of these Lynchenberg patterns.
Sweet.
And this is what I was talking about. You see it?
Oh yeah, it is like that slate mine underground kingdom thing where the wall went straight over to the straight wall. It curves over like that. Yeah.
You see, look like this.
Yes. And the
Or
slate wall too.
like
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Yeah, just it was slanting like this and a straight wall.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this. And it's the same pattern in the cave that we showed on the last one. And
Wow.
see like this.
See, now you can see that this is a brick archway here. It's kind of faded and all, but you could see that, I mean, look at that wall straight ahead of us with those bricks that melted into each other and created blocks in the middle of that wall.
Yeah. Just like this one.
Mm-hmm. Just like that one, guys. They did not build the thing like that. Come on. Can we zoom in on that?
Yeah, sure.
They were limited on bricks, so they just started slapping rocks in there with mortar, you know, like.
And so slow.
So this is how the bricks cook into each other and go block.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And they all just happen to be brick color.
That too. And don't ask me why it's just this one. I don't know. But we can see here. Here.
Yeah, that's good evidence right there.
Yeah, and this is this, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You wouldn't put it that way, but I can show you like this.
Oh, look at that. That's really good.
Why would you put bricks like right here, but and one right here, but not all the way? You know?
Now, there's people out there who can't understand that brick turns to rock. Regular rock that you would find out in your backyard. Okay? Do you see it?
And I
Right
like to say bricks return to rock because you took rocks to make these bricks. So which one came first? I always say this. It's like the egg or the chicken.
It's looking like the brick came first. Everywhere we go.
If what we say is true, like the old place was built before anyone was here, so the brick came first.
That would make sense because everybody's like, where did the brick come? Who the hell's laying all this brick? It seems like no matter how far down you encounter brick all the time.
Yeah. You can see like this.
Exactly.
Brick roads on top. This is deep down. Like, yeah, which one? Here. They're always digging up and you can see like the brick layers.
Exactly. That's really good evidence right there too.
And it's everywhere.
I have rosin. I have some rosin.
What?
Musician said he thinks it's something that they're talking about. It's called rosin.
Oh.
It's like dabs.
Oh, okay.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
THC. That shit makes me cough my head off.
Like this. This is a picture that they showed earlier in the mud flood to show you that, look, there's mud.
And it's brick.
Like this.
Look at that. Now see all that gray brick, how it's all gray? That's that dead brick.
Yeah.
Because brick is supercapacitors. This is why they made, or whoever made this place made it all with brick. Okay, this was a free energy grid system. These things stored energy. And when the brick is cooked out. It's a dead brick. It doesn't hold any energy anymore. It's like a dead battery. It's dead brick.
Yeah.
That's my understanding of it. That's really good.
And you can see like there were arches, like maybe windows or things,
Oh
but
yeah.
you can see that here the bricks it's becoming a rock.
We never see how far down any of this stuff truly goes.
No. Like this. Look how deep. No.
Mm-hmm. Wow. See, no matter how far down you go, there's always brick.
Yeah. And you know this was brick because you see bricks here and you see bricks here and bricks here, but look here, looks like a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And a slate and all these other rocks. Don't know what else to call it. It's brick for me. Even here, you can see it. There's not a red color anymore.
Wow. Look at those arches.
Yeah.
What's going on down there?
No idea. Like this one. Look where we live today, but they call it like sewers, but before they were sewers, they were probably something else. We use it as sewers today, but they were roads probably.
Yep.
These type of walls, nobody would build this like that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yep, there you have it. That would have been a nice brick wall, guys. That's all muffed up.
Yeah. It's all being blocky and rock, but it was brick.
Look at this.
Yeah, another example. This is where we live now, but it goes way down. There's even a sidewalk underneath the sidewalk.
Let's zoom in on this. That's crazy looking. Wow, there is like a sidewalk down there.
Can't even see there's another part here. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's brick.
Yeah.
That's wild right there.
Sorry. It's a cave-in.
These are good pics.
This is probably what happens when the arches get closed up. Sometimes it get closed up, but probably like this way.
Uh-huh.
All the brick flood comes in and hardens, and now it's closed up.
Oh, look at the pattern on the wall. Yeah.
Good here,
Yep. And then all the brick up there by his head coming across that arch there.
Yeah, all this. But
right by his head, that wall. Right there, yeah. Look at all that brick going over to the other guy.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
If you want to make something last forever, you need a good foundation, and for me, this is not a good foundation.
Yeah. Robert Owens, I don't know about the Titans that were turned to stone. When I find one, I will definitely let you know, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everywhere they dig, there's bricks.
Oh, look at that.
Brick sewers or channels are I don't even know what they are. Like this one, look, there was an arch.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all that underground.
Yeah, got another picture of this arch.
Wow. That shit's all muffed up.
Yeah, look in here at the brick, how it is now.
It's 9/11 here. I'm allowed to say that on YouTube.
You can see still the brick, the red of the brick.
You know what this reminds me of here is like when you would see like Machu Picchu inside their houses where they have those little niches in the wall there, like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And now it's so cooked that you cannot see anything else.
There's a nice red brick right there.
Yeah. That's all red brick. You can see a little bit here, a bit here.
Now see, yeah, and then you get up and the brick isn't as blocky up there, right there.
Yep. There's no denying that it was bricks.
That's right.
You look at it now and it does not look, it looks like a big block.
And right here in the front on the left-hand side is a brick up top. Right there in the front of the picture. Yeah. Right there, yeah. I mean, it's just, that's a nice one. Look at this, guys. This is all underground. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? All brick.
You can even see underneath the flooring, it's still bricks.
Wow. Yeah. All that to the right of the picture, too. I mean, to the left of the picture, going up that slope is all brick.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, ceiling fan, you are late. You are late. I've been looking out for you, buddy. I don't know where Melanie's at tonight.
I fell asleep on your last show Friday. It was too late here. You finished like at 1 o'clock here, maybe 2.
Just brick, more brick.
Yeah.
This is below street level.
Exactly, street level's right here. You can see the asphalt.
Wow.
This.
Oh, come on, that's a mine. You know, they have these brick arches in the mines. They're short enough.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah. Sure, it's a mine.
So, ceiling fan, if you're just don't tell Melanie, geez, I have SHEPU watching The Man in the High Castle. He's on season 3, and I finished it all, and that was a crazy show, but it's good. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it.
Yeah, I took a break.
Some parts of it's a little hard to watch. It was like, you know, but I hung in there. It was very interesting, especially with all the Mandela effects that seem to, you know, like lead right back to Germany, and Germany having a lot more involvement in the war as far as the attacks on our country here. And the Japanese, you know, the Japanese balloon bombs and all this stuff after Pearl Harbor, when the war is over and they already got 2 of their fucking towns blown up, then they're going to send over Japanese balloon bombs, right? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So none of it makes sense. Yeah, truth in movies and TV. So, and in this show, it's an alternative world where the Germans did win the war and the Japanese won, and the Japs are on the West Coast and the Germans are on the East Coast, and then there's a neutral zone in the middle. And it's, yeah, life's pretty shitty. Look at this.
You can see that this are just been filled up.
Right.
You can see bricks. And this part here going down. But it's all turned to mush.
Look at that.
Everywhere underneath our feet.
It's all around us, guys, underneath our feet, everywhere. That's really cool.
You can see that this part is so melted.
It's so melted. Yeah, guys, you wouldn't build your whatever this is.
I tried this week not call it melted. I just called it like a frequency hit, to change in its structure to see if people would react differently, because seems like people
Melted.
Yeah, when you say
Trigger.
melted, they just think about fire and being hit with.
Yeah, they don't fully grasp the level of heat that we're talking about when we say melted. They don't even know. A lot of people and that's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people who don't know. I didn't know. But most people, when you first try to tell them about this stuff, they don't comprehend that bricks can melt and that everything was brick.
Yeah. Just this picture just says it,
Yeah, it's right there. Like, this is an older civilization, and then the newer one came and put brick on top of it. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what the story is. Come. Yeah. Jinx just woke up. And you can see here.
Hey, Jinx. This is a whole town underground here, guys. What happened? They just paved right over this shit.
Yeah. Some
Wow.
old tubing. They look like trees, but they're not. They're old tubings.
Wow.
Old pipes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. I mean, literally just below their feet is all this stuff.
Yeah. You can see how they went together. Like there's like a.
Like, these are original pipes.
Yeah, look,
Like,
just like a funnel here, and they just put the other end in it.
Yep. Yeah.
See it here, but
That's how they did it in Pompeii, too. This looks like Pompeii. It's the same kind of flat bricks, kind of like the flatter, longer bricks.
Yep. This is in Russia, so.
Wow.
But you can even see like the old steel piping. It's all the same place.
Yeah, it's just like Pompeii.
Yeah, exactly. I think I have a picture of Pompeii close.
Look how far down that goes.
Yeah, this is in Austria. Another one. Here, look.
This is Pompeii, yeah.
But I don't know what these are. I've never seen these. You know, Jen?
No, I don't know what those are. That's interesting. Okay, so zoom back in here. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. So you have the brick arch behind that wall, but that wall in front of us, right directly in front of us, is all cooked out. You can see that it was brick, and now it's just looking like janky stone. Yeah, right here, this wall. This was all nice brick, just like that arch behind it. All the houses were nice brick. That is completely cooked out.
Yeah.
Turned to what you would call rock in your backyard that you pick up off the ground. Also, I'd like to point out something. I just watched the movie Pompeii, the latest one that's out a few years back, whatever. My husband wanted to watch it. I couldn't take watching it because, first off, when they put out these kind of movies, just like all the space movies, they're driving home the historical narrative of Pompeii when you watch this Vesuvius going off and it destroying everything. The whole time they're running through the streets of Pompeii, not once do you see one of these fucking things sticking up in the middle of the street. Those big ballooned out rock looking things in the center of the street.
Oh yeah. You
don't see none of that in the movie because I was watching them. I'm waiting to see these horses that are barreling down in their fucking, horse and carriages and stuff, and to see them jump over and hurdle these things sticking up in the middle of the roads. There's nothing sticking up in the middle of the roads in that movie.
Yeah, I know. This is just the ballooning rock. Crazy. It's not to stop or to step on anything. It's just crazy. And this one you can see still blocks here,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't know where the block stops and the mountain is. You know?
Yeah, can you zoom in on this one? That's really good there.
Yeah.
You're showing. That's kind of what I was seeing when I was panning up to the top of that rock wall on the side of the highway, and I was saying, look, bricky up there. It had that look to it right there, what you were just pointing out.
Yeah. You can see that it just transitioned in.
Yeah. Yeah, follow that all the way over to the other side of the arch too.
Yeah, and you can see that it follows. You follow this line, you can still see like ghosts of the line, you know. It goes all the way.
Yeah. Now see how the brick looks there, how it's kind of like weird popcorny looking, right all up through there. That's what I saw on the face over that on the highway where I just showed in the beginning of the show, my boots on the ground footage. That's what I was seeing up there.
Yeah. And you can see here that now it's just a big block.
Yep.
That they would call megalithic blocks again. But we know here that it was all bricks. Like this.
Again, more evidence of perfect brick that has gone black and is all cooked out now. They didn't just put in perfect brick for this arch and the rest of it's just janky rock. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody carved some melted steps.
Yeah, they needed to go to this sealed up room, you know, so.
Right.
And I think I showed this one on the last.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Because I went back to show you these pictures of arches that was just like in the caverns. But I've got a lot of other great stuff.
I know John Levy has that video about Pompeii and stuff. He actually mentions me in some of that video. I'll play that video.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you, SHEPU, because on my end shit just doesn't work right.
I get this one. Such a...
I'm gonna send it to you in the chat.
This building was so huge that all the weight and all of the on the bricks just turned it into something else.
Yeah, and it's like the weight of it's bowing it out as it got that hot.
Yeah, you can see like some remains of step, but you can still see like here some kind of block.
Uh-huh.
The rest is so mangled. Like this. This. How the ground is here, but all the world stuff.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Just look at it. Wow.
Pillars. So this is to support everything, you know?
Right.
Come on. That's
Look
not
in
support.
between above that where it's supporting, you got that another, yeah, right in there. Can you zoom in on that?
Oops, sorry. Wrong button. So I'm in the dark here.
There you go. Look at that stuff. Wow.
See like the lines from here come into here.
Yep, you can see them.
Yeah. It's going through like
That's a good one.
what is going on, you know?
All right. That's all melted too.
Yeah. This one. Can still see remains of walls.
Oh, that's a good one right there. Let's zoom in on that.
Can still see like bricks inside here.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Look at this. This is nuts.
Yeah. All these were walls. And probably was like all this was the interior of the building. Now we only see what remains.
Mm-hmm.
It's supporting everything. Like even the flooring has the bricks.
Look at that. That's really good evidence right there.
So when you don't know which is which, that's in questions, you know.
Oh, look at that. This looks familiar. I might have covered this one time. Is this in like Bosnia or something?
I'm not sure. Not sure where it is. Because now I've seen so many plays that looks alike. It's really hard to say which place it is.
Hey, you guys, fight nice in the chat, okay?
Is there a fight?
It's okay to disagree.
Yeah. Look at this one, Jen.
Oh wow! It looks like we're in the Icelandic Icelandic volcano there with that wall in the back.
Yeah, exactly. It was lava making blocks.
That pesky lava. Wow. It's just supporting that whole thing up there.
Yeah. Because that's what they really say it is. Like this place. There's even arches below and bricks.
I see it. Yeah. The rest of it's all melted away. And what, they put a Virgin Mary up there?
Yeah.
Is that statue in there?
Yeah, that's the statue of Virgin Mary again to make it the holy place. Because they don't know how it got there and who built it. That's what they do. Put crosses.
Young Love, when she was on with me that time, she showed something like that. Remember? I think you saw that show.
I don't, but I know which place she was mentioning.
Yeah, it was the same thing. It was like a grotto for the Virgin Mary and stuff.
Yeah, maybe I've got a picture of it close by. But you can see that you can see still in India. Look, all of this.
Yeah, all under their plaster and their moldings is brick, guys.
Like this, look. These were probably placed there because these are columns, you know. These are just, they don't go there. Which one I can see. Below foundation, all bricks.
Red motherfucking brick.
Exactly.
Look, sorry I'm late, Jen. You guys are really, really late. We're about to end the show in a little while.
This
Gonna
is
have-
the video you just showed from the canyon. They went there and inside the mine. This is what it looks like, you know.
All right.
You know, we just looked at.
Yeah.
There was two like holes in the ground, but if your ground level is here, it's the same thing. But this is a castle. You know, you've seen these aperture on the side, aperture on the side of the mountain. This is what it reminds me of. We just saw this video, and the guy went rappelling down this place, and there was water on the floor.
Wow.
It's look the same to me.
Yeah.
This is what you were talking about, like these Indian temples with the
with the concave, you know, the arches there and stuff in the ceiling. That's what that reminded me of.
Yep.
Yeah, these are our Garfa caves or something.
Yeah, long men, long dong. Yeah, long dong. Yeah.
Long dong.
Yeah, they like these guys.
Oh. Now there's one called Argenta Caves or something. There's another one where it's in that rim of that canyon.
Ajarta? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Divergent has some good stuff, you know. I mean, he's got a little bit different take on some things, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he showed a lot of my pictures on his video.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, we're all just trying to put it together. We're all just trying to figure it out. None of us have all the answers, but a lot of us have some of the answers. And if we put them together, we might actually have, you know, less pieces missing out of this puzzle.
Yeah. This place is great too. You will see like what you call in the Mayan kind of blocks, you know, here.
Oh yeah, like polygonal.
Yeah.
That's due to the meltage, guys.
Yeah, I'll if I find it, I have a surface of a rock that's exactly the same pattern, you know. So probably when the melt and the recool down makes this kind of patterns. Because different crystal, different patterns, different heat, different.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends.
It depends, but it's really depend now. Oh, I did it.
Exactly.
Right?
I sent a video to Brian maybe 2 years ago at the guy who just making jokes about depend, but there's no S now, and it's always been depends, but it's crazy.
Now I forget the name of this place, but I did a live stream on it a long time ago on my channel.
Eagle Castle.
Yeah. I think it's probably right around the time I did Eagle's Nest, which is Hitler's fortress that they built for him in 1 year in Switzerland or something, or it's in Austria. So it was Eagle's Nest, and it was this place here, and they say that this is carved or something, but clearly you can see that this building is melted, and it's not only melted, it's crushing down on itself. All this bottom layer was probably up much, much higher. It's closed down on itself, kind of like that mine or whatever it was we were looking at the last show that I had on, where people were saying that we would look like we were inside of a parking garage. Because it had the real thick columns, but it was real low ceiling because the ceiling had crushed down. There was only so much of an opening that these people can walk through. The building had crushed down on itself.
You can't see it, but here, but I have pictures of this place that you can see like steps coming inside of the melt, and this you can see that it was a giant pillar, the biggest pillar I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. And it's got windows and stuff all in it and everything. They'll say it's carved. It was some kind of fortress, castle, or whatever.
Yeah, they called it the castle. So, but You can see these melted steps here.
Damn melted steps. They're everywhere.
And look what this place reminds you of. I showed it.
It
Remember?
looks like, all right, don't tell me. It's Sacsayhuam.
Yes,
I
exactly.
knew it.
Not Sacsayhuaman. It's in Portugal, I think.
Wow.
It's the same melt. And they say glaciers made it. Again with their glacier story. Thousands of years of ice rubbing against it.
Yeah, scratching against it and stuff and moving along. Yeah.
But I've never seen ice destroy rocks because
Oh, we got some windows and doors here. Nice.
it's crazy. Again, you don't know where it starts and where it ends. Where is the mountain and where is the block?
If you melt it, they will come. I love it, Juan. That's a good one.
Hey, Mark.
It looks like Mars. If Mars only existed, but it doesn't. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
You know, it's.
Look at that in the wall, though. There's that one doorway there. It's just in the wall. Like,
You can't even see like the same kind of pattern around it.
Yep.
Brick pattern here.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, this all melted. Now slate.
Hashtag meltheads. That thing is muffed up.
Yeah, that thing's muffed up.
It's tore up from the floor up.
That's a nice. That's you could make a shirt out of this. Or up from the floor up. I was trying to see if this was a pipe that was just. I think it's a barrel.
I think it's a barrel, yeah. But guys, look at the bottom. You can see it was all brick. It looks like regular janky rock now. Same shit you find at Jagger Cave.
Yeah.
But this was brick at one time. Now, if you found one of these laying in your backyard, you would think of just a regular old rock. But guess what? It was a brick.
Yeah, sometimes the covering the stucco or the cement just fall off, but sometimes it fuses with the brick, you know. Because in the mortar there is all these nutriments. Oh, this picture that you don't usually see this place. Do you know Myra, Jen? Yeah.
I'm right here. Go ahead.
Yeah. You remember Myra?
Yes.
But this is Elmira, just on the other side. I've never seen this picture before.
This is in Myra, but on the other side.
Yeah, it's called Lymira.
Wow.
And you can see that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to zoom in.
Yeah, it looks all muffed up and melted because when you look at Myra, it's got that gray matter that melted down over it.
Yeah.
And look, you see it all here.
Yeah, you can see that it covered all of these.
Oh, there's more tombs there. I can see them now. Yeah.
Houses, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're houses.
Yeah, they are houses. Can see that they were all covered by it.
Stomping a muddy rabbit hole in the mainstream narrative. And walk it dry, baby. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, look at these.
Have you think some cavemen came along and made this, but there's the brick right there. The devil is in the details. Yeah, that's muffed.
There's so much. Look at this.
Is this a giant vagina?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what you said last.
Yeah.
Not this one, but I know which one you were
A
talking about.
long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I thought that was a giant vagina. Just saying. Which means there had to be a giant penis to go in that giant vagina.
Yeah.
And after that, it's just a big old mess.
Yeah, now they're all in Turkey.
Then we have salt flats.
And again, these
No, you can't go in there.
No, you can't go see the bricks. Here you see the lines that they were blocks, and blocks were bricks.
Yep. Once you see the melted bricks, you won't fall for their lame ass tricks.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody tried to cover it. This is just modern blocks, like concrete blocks.
Uh-huh.
But someone just busted it. This kind of the cave you were talking about with the Virgin Mary.
Right. They call these like little grottos and stuff. It's just more melted crap.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that aqueduct, the melted aqueduct we showed on the last show.
Yes. Same type of melt. Yeah, look at this.
Sam, welcome. You're late. You're extremely late. As a matter of fact, you're so late. You're just gonna have to everything. Start from the beginning. We're gonna be ending this in a little while. Thank you, though. I'm so grateful you showed up. I love you. Wow, look at that.
Oh man, sorry. The other way. No, the other way. This one.
So that goes in. Like, oh, you look at the brick. You can see it on the right-hand corner. All the brick. Look, it's everywhere.
Yep.
Whatever this was, it was made of brick, guys. Clearly.
Yeah. It wasn't a tree. It wasn't a limb.
It's not an ankle.
Nope.
And it's not a tree stump. It's got brick right there. You see the brick?
Yeah. Can't even see it right here. Like this. Again.
You got that right, Juan. So what are they saying? This is a quarry? Is that what that picture is? It looks like they're trying to.
I don't think they say anything about it.
Let's zoom in because you can just really see the brick layers. Yeah, look at that, guys. Wow, that's crazy.
I can show you a temple in Indonesia. It's called Mingan, and it's the same thing as this, but you still can't see the brick. So same formation. And pump of melt.
Yeah, and we seek this stuff and we think, how come it doesn't fall over? It looks so precarious, or you'll see other balancing rocks. It's because they're fused.
Yeah, that's how they stay together. It's all fused. You cannot move it.
Here you can see the brick layers too. You can follow the parallel lines all the way through this canyon.
Yeah. And on this side.
You can see the brick up there in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, right above that too, where you just circled. If you scroll up just a little, there's a whole conglomerate. There you go, right up there. There you go.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. Brickish. I like that. Brickish. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone carved it? No, I don't think so.
Wow.
You got these pickaxe marks, Jan.
That's what they are, yeah.
It's a rounded head pickaxe.
Yeah, you know what it is? They took stones, like they carved out the obelisk. Do you ever see the story of the obelisk?
Oh yeah, they hit it
They
with
took
stones.
those round stones and hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it all the way down. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Frickin' brickin'.
Again, just look stuff like Mark founds everywhere.
Yeah.
Just an arch in the middle of nowhere. Just like this. It's just crazy.
Yeah, this place is like, it boggles the mind when you don't know what you're looking at. It's like, how is this possible? Did somebody carve this? And then you realize it was all brick at one time. It was part of a building.
Yeah. It's the arches below.
Oh, yeah.
And this. Why is there steps on my rock?
Yeah, where are they going?
But you can see the viscousness.
Yeah, the expansion holes.
Yeah.
And when that flat stuff on the other side there, it's like a little mini rock curtain.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just crazy.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I think I'm going to end with the little video I made of John Levy talking about some of my work with Pompeii and Vesuvius and some of his thoughts on what he thinks it is too. But so we still have 42 people here. I just want to thank everybody for hanging out. Everybody who's late, you have to rewind. We showed a lot of really cool stuff in the first 2 hours. Can't believe how late you guys are. It's funny. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. All donations are greatly appreciated. Anybody who donates $40 or more, just leave your address, your email, and your shirt size, and you will get a shirt as a thank you for your donation. SHEPU, thank you so much for helping me out with all this. I'm going to have you screen share this last video. I sent it to you.
You did?
Yeah, I sent it in a message.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, thank you, Jen, again, for having me on.
Absolutely. Your links are pinned in the description below the video here. So everybody make sure you sub and bell SHEPU. Are you still on lockdown with your channel, or are you able to?
Yes, until the end of April.
Oh, okay.
The 26th, I think. It's been 3 months, so it's, man, I hate it. They do it every year. They gave me like 2 times a year a 3-month ban for no reason.
That's crazy. I know one you got for one of the shows you mirrored off of me.
Yes, the one we did with the Russian crown.
The Imperial Crown of Russia, which I was just telling my mother about that today, and I showed her the Wikipedia on it, how Queen Catherine in 1779 or 1759 had this crown commissioned. 2 jewelers made it, and it took them 2 months. 2 months to make the royal crown, the Imperial Crown of Russia, guys, with no electricity. Okay, just saying.
Yeah.
Just one big hole in their narrative right there.
I don't even know why they hit me with this medical misinformation, because we didn't really talk about anything.
I didn't hear us saying anything about anything in there.
The only thing I could think about was the thing with the mercurochrome. You know,
what was it?
The mercurochrome, the like the ointment, the red stuff that you put.
Oh yes. Yeah, but we were only showing the glass of it and how.
I know.
All right, guys. Make sure you sub and bell SHEPU. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This is about a 13-minute long video. So the show is not over yet. This is just a little compilation I put together of John Levy mentioning some of my work on Vesuvius. All right, guys, I love you. Let it not be said that we stood by and did nothing. And I'm going to hit play on this. Here we go. You have to mute.
Can you mute me?
I can't mute you. There we go. I did it.
A channel called TruthSeeker69 Original had proposed that this may have been the Tower of Babel. And I had also proposed that all mountains could have been Babel-esque back in that video that I made back when. In that video back when, I showed examples of Turkey and Cappadocia and how these absolutely look like melted buildings. And again, when I say melted, it could be displaced by frequency or restructured or superheated and reshaped, whatever you want to call it. We use melted because we have an understanding in this community about what that means, similar to Tartaria. And here I was looking at a site that Jen showed in one of her videos. It's all in Italian. And the first thing that we notice is every single one of these depictions show the eruption in 1779. Every single one. 1779, 1779. And this drawing was made in 1880. And in my recent video, they were telling us how this eruption initially occurred in 79 AD. And now we have a 2,000 year difference, approximately. And this actually makes more sense. Those buildings did not look like buildings from 79 AD. And it didn't look like something that was ravaged by ash and pumice, nor lava. But here what really caught my eye is every picture of Vesuvius shows this kind of outer shell, and then the volcano in the center. Everyone, outer shell, outer shell, outer shell, inner core, outer shell, inner core. So this kind of a half circle around a dome, always, as we see here. And then, again, what do we see here with this Tower of Babel? Same thing, a core, outer rim. And I think that these types of structures are what Gary Shunung was talking about in his Old Earth series. These are habitations, entire cities complete with agriculture and water distribution, as we can see down here, these little tunnels or ducts. And you see how people lived all along the edge of it, within it, and always depicting clouds at the top. But were they clouds? Or were they actually coming from within the structure? Perhaps it was a complete permaculture. Maybe like a rainforest in here. Who knows? And in one of these pictures, this one here, we can kind of see this notion. If this was a structure that had collapsed, and here we can see what looks like a river of molten structure. And here, where all these windows would have been, little vents popping out of the sides, just as we see here. If such a thing were to collapse, and again, who knows what was going on inside, if this is just the outside. But to me, so very similar, not unusual, that buildings made of fine quality, most likely concrete, and of course brick, could become so heated and disfigured, and yet still show pockets of preservation, as we see here. Again, this thin veil could be popped out and may only be 1 to 2 inches thick, and all of this was a building. Nobody carved this out. And even under here we can see more windows, as if the structure kept going. But this is a puddle of everything that was stripped off of this building and liquefied. As the Bible says, the buildings shall melt like wax. And this is your wax. Again, we can see all the lime has been pushed to the surface, but this was once building. Levels now collapse into a pile. And no doubt, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And lastly, let's just look at some photos that Jen has shared here. These were some pretty rare photos of some buildings atop Mount Vesuvius. We were told that these are brand new buildings, that they built these to promote tourism. Why promote tourism on an active supposed volcano? And it was a big deal back when. Lots of drawings and paintings and depictions of people wanting to go to the top of Vesuvius. Why did they want to go up here? And just now I had an inspiration that perhaps they tell us the gods came from Mount Vesuvius. Even in the Hopi tradition, the Kachina come from a mountaintop, the highest mountaintop in the area, also said to be a volcano by the academics. And they tell us their gods and everything came from what is now called San Francisco Peak. Back to the buildings on Mount Vesuvius that Jen has shared here. Could these be pockets of preservation? Here a little closer, see the tiny people. Does this look like something that was built for tourists atop Mount Vesuvius? Here again, does this look like new construction? Or perhaps a pocket that has survived? Here, if we look at this old picture of the Tower of Babel, one of my favorites, we can see all kinds of buildings on the outside of the tower. And here, this building looks like the one we were just looking at. Here, again, the same archway, and this actually looks like the old road, the old spiraling road. And you see the buildings just right on the path of the road. Here again, some buildings that they told us they built for tourists. They even built a tram to the top. Again, why so important to go look inside this volcano? And a lot of mind-blowing stuff in Jen's video this week. She was even showing some statues depicted in old drawings inside the crater. Cities and drawings. And one might say, oh, a drawing is just a drawing. And here again you can see smoke coming out of these windows, as if the thing had its own atmosphere inside of it, and all these windows actually acting as vents, letting out the moisture and producing clouds. And here again, a good depiction of that. Here I'd like to look at the city of Pompeii. Here she is, in all her glory. And they tell us that this Mount Vesuvius blew and covered everything with ash, ultimately killing everybody in this town. In the year 79, I believe, 79. And really the surrounding area seeming to have fared pretty well. Almost like a little splash of lava shot out from this Mount Vesuvius here and just cooked this little part of the town. If we're to believe their story, if this is really a volcano, we are told historically that it was bombed, and there's supposed to be bodies laying all over the place, which I find really strange, slightly disrespectful. If it's true, really looking creepy back here. And ultimately my question is towards the narrative, as always. Did this Mount Vesuvius blow and shoot a little load of magma and ash on this town? Or is this the result of some massive plasma storm or plasma weapon? No matter what one thinks, this is so advanced for the year 79 AD. Often in my videos we joke about the abilities of people several hundred years ago accomplishing magnificent deeds. But here in 79 AD, the Romans in sandals and skirts, and I think nothing is more ridiculous than the idea of the Romans building the so-called Roman Empire. Right up there on the ridiculous pedestal with slaves building the pyramids. By the looks of this crater, it seems more like a bomb has gone off. And very interesting to zoom into this crater. Similar to the Grand Canyon, it doesn't seem to have a look that indicates the formation of this canyon by water, but rather fire and electricity. This crater has a similar feel. We would expect to see flowing vertically up and down, and we don't really see that. Rather, we see horizontal lines. And here they offer us one little picture. One. And here we go. Not allowed to zoom into it or save it, but you can see my point. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody once showed brick in the walls of this volcano. I think it was a channel called TruthSeeker. Someone let me know if they've seen that. And she was also showing how this crater had been bombed officially. I had that saved here somewhere. And I think this city is just absolutely mind-blowing. Just look at these, what they would tell us are amphitheaters, but how ridiculous. And I was watching a video of some guy walking around in Naples, and the cities were laid out in the same fashion. Very, very tight, brick, of course with facade in Naples, but much looking exactly like this. Super narrow streets, not really made for vehicles. And yet here it looks like there has been travel, or what they might say is wagon ruts, or vehicle ruts. Doesn't have to be a wagon. As if the stone had been soft, and something was passing through here. It's unclear. I think we're seeing original here, and on the curb, and then up here, of course, this looks like they've concreted over. Final thoughts. The girl, TruthSeeker, I remember now by the name of Jen, proposed that this was the Tower of Babel, or just maybe another type of tower, Babelesque. And it's strange enough that Pompeii down here is really the only thing to be affected, as if some blob just shot out and deposited itself in this little region. We would expect everything in the region to be annihilated if it was as they tell us in the year 79 AD. And it could have been destroyed in a similar fashion as spoken about in the Bible. And if there was anything left resembling a structure, they came in during World War blank, I don't think we're allowed to say it, and bombed the hell out of this crater. Now, why would they go in and bomb a volcano? And I think they were bombing any remains of what may have been a giant tower, now collapsed and looking like a volcano. And again, this video that I saw by Jen, whose channel I don't think is around anymore, please let me know if I'm wrong. She was showing brick in here, embedded into the walls as if little pockets or remains of preservation from this potentially former building. And what I didn't touch on was how anomalous I felt like the preserved bodies in Pompeii were. They kind of seemed fake to me.